Well, we come in and we said, right, what should we do tonight?
Yeah.
What should we do? No football on. Should we, it's coming up to the end of the season. We've seen some iconic goals happening. We've seen late drama. So we thought, you know what? Let's do an end-of-season pivotal goal moments. And there's been some crucial ones, obviously the ones that stick out we want to hear from. You've got the Aguero moments and, where was you when that happened and what were you doing and how did you take it? And then, obviously, there's the goals, the horrible goals that send you down as well. Have you had any... What's the goal that sticks out for you?
As a Chelsea fan, I was very young, but it's a Clive Walker goal away at Bolton in '83. We were staring... third tier of English football in the face.
Yeah.
The club might have folded. The club was in that bad a condition financially. Ken Bates hadn't had it at the club that long. It was a terrible season. And from what I can gather, had Clive not scored that goal, Chelsea's history would have been totally different, completely different. It may well have been we've gone down there and never come back again. Seeing big clubs like Leeds take ages to come back from that sort of division. But so that is one. Obviously, there's going to be lots more, but that's the one that. So you haven't got to do Premier League.
No,
you can go back as far as you want.
National League, any league, Sunday League, whatever. Yeah. A goal that's changed your club's history. Whether it keeps you in the league, to win a trophy, win a cup, anything, just to, that. And a massive goal. That's what we want to look at. Any massive goals that happen at the end of the season.
The goalkeeper that scored late on for Carlisle, I believe it was, kept them in the division. So, it can be at any division. You're absolutely right, Jay. And it can also be goals, like you said, Jay, that actually got you in European football. Mm-hmm. Brighton were on the cusp, on the absolute cusp of European football for the first time. Well, they've already got it, but they're looking for Europa League. They play tomorrow night, of course. So, might be a goal there. There'll be stories still to be written, Jay, in this Premier League, I'm sure. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, get your calls in on this. 03717 223344. Let's go to Aaron. He's an Aston Villa fan. All right, Az?
Aaron?
You all right, mate?
How you doing?
How are you, Azza?
I'm good. I've spoken to you once before, but it was on the midnight train, so I didn't even get to talk about football.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
But the Sheffield United goal, Villa, goal line technology, the first time it failed, and oh my God.
What a great shout that is.
Oh, yeah.
That was...
in the league. Never known it happened since in the Premier League.
So talk me through that, Azza. It was you were playing.
Sheffield United had scored a goal. The keeper took it over the line.
Yes.
And his watch didn't work or something, didn't it?
His watch didn't go off, did it? And and that point kept us in the lead.
Wasn't that the first game back from COVID?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
We had the first game back from COVID, but that point, if you look at the league at the end of the season, it was between us and Bournemouth. And the goal difference was we was minus 26 and they was minus 25. But that goal would have been an extra goal, and I don't know how it would have worked after that. But do you know what I mean? Sorry, Bournemouth.
Plus, you didn't. Did you draw that game or did you win it?
Yeah, we drew 0-0.
Right, so you could have lost it 1-0. So there's that point as well. That's a great shout.
I mean, that's a great shout.
We stayed in the league with a point, and the goal difference.
The goal difference as well. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
Literally, there was a goal in the goal difference as well.
Great shout.
Great shout.
Brilliant. That's a great example of what we're after.
Great example of what we're after, that, Azza. Thanks for phoning in, mate. Top man. All right, take care. Let's go to Alan. He's a Man City fan. All right, Al?
Alan?
Yeah, guys. Good to see you.
Hello,
sorry, I'm out with the dogs.
Oh, yeah. All right. What dogs you got?
Listen, guys, your show, by the way, is hilarious. It's a highlight of my day.
Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you.
And
I mean, it's better when, Pennant's on or Dean Saunders.
If you were ever to leave the radio, you two, forget Gary Lineker. You two need to do Match of the Day. Honestly, it'd be brilliant.
Steady on,
Al.
Al. Have you been out drinking, Al?
I think we'd be off air after a week.
Imagine that.
So I want to mention 3 instances with City.
Go on.
First one, a downside. I was at the Stoke game, Stoke Man City, when we got beat 5-2. And we got relegated to the 3rd tier. Sorry, we won 5-2, didn't we? Did we get back? I can't remember.
You won 5-2, but you got relegated.
Yeah, we won 5-2. We got relegated. I was there. And I came out of my car after the match, sat in it, and cried for about an hour. Then I went to see my mate in Blackpool a month later and went to past Blackpool Stadium, and it was all rusty corrugated iron. I had a little cry again. It was awful. Anyway, so moving on.
Yeah.
The second goal, which I think put us on the first step was the FA Cup final against Stoke, and I was sat 5 seats up behind the goal when Yaya buried it.
Yep.
That was amazing. But the highlight of my life...
He's building up to it, isn't he?
I'm building up to this.
Yeah.
And I'll give you a little rendition. Yeah. Balotelli.
Manchester United have done all they can. That Rudiger was enough for the 3 points. Manchester City is still alive here. Balotelli. Aguero!
I mean, it still gives me goosebumps.
I get
now.
goosebumps.
It still gives me goosebumps now. It's unbelievable. Al, talk me. Where was you when that happened? Was you at the ground? Was you at the pub?
I was at the ground.
Oh, he was there. He was there.
You'll never believe it. I always go. Well, I normally go with the wife and the eldest. And I was there with the wife and the eldest, and the wife went to the toilet.
No, she missed it.
She went to the toilet. Honestly.
How desperate was she?
In the 93rd.
She must have been desperate.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know. But she went to the toilet, and I was like, oh, you go. She, I need the toilet. I said, well, go then. And me and John were sat there, it was just...
bedlam.
I can't even... To this day, I could be at the Champions League final in Istanbul, and if we won that, it would never beat that moment.
What does your other half think of that moment?
Where's some toilet paper?
I don't know. She kind of. By the time she got back to us, because it was just going mental.
Yeah.
By the time she got back to us, I think the game was over. The crowd had invaded the pitch, and she's come bewildering down, saying, "Did we win?" And I said, "Are you kidding?"
Did you feel the whole stadium shake?
That's a shambles.
Tears are streaming down my eyes, and I'm looking at my lad. He's crying. I'm looking around. I couldn't see a dry eye around me, and I'm thinking I need to stop crying at football games.
You do. You're like a tear. It's almost unforgivable though for them to miss that.
Honestly,
sackable offence.
Honest to God,
that is, isn't it?
Sackable.
And of course, you've done it last season with Gundogan as well. You almost kind of repeated it. Didn't you? That late drama.
I wasn't there for that, but I was there for that little dink that company had.
Right.
Everybody saying don't shoot, and what a perler.
Yes.
Anyway, he fired that in. Jamie, do you know when you radio present, are you actually sat in your flip-flop shorts? And do you know in between when you're not talking? I bet you've got a putter in your hand swinging it, haven't you?
Well, I mean...
You filthy pig.
I'm normally swinging candy around.
What kind of a show do you think he's getting his putter out? Swinging his putter around. Dear me.
Alan, top man, mate. Really appreciate you phoning in.
Last one. Man City Celtic.
Oh, you've had enough, Al. Al, you've had enough.
Al's got his own show.
Leave it out now, yeah?
We scored. The wife got a black eye from somebody's elbow, but that's fine. She's not going anymore. She's done.
Cheers, Al.
Al, top man.
He's had
Cheers,
that whole
guys.
section.
Keep it up, guys. It's
Cheers,
brilliant.
Al. No, it's only because he loves us. Right?
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.